right, y'all?
Fire away, guys.
Trey, what do you think of, I've lost her.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah,
Thank you.
really good offense, you know. They do the little things good, which I think has allowed them to have success, and they're using their playmakers, which on the back end we know we got to stop, and it's a high octane offense. So they motion a lot of guys and get guys in different positions, and they're running at a really high level right now. So we got a good challenge.
How about what Travis Hunter's doing or trying to do
Yeah.
as playing offense and defense? You ever been tempted to play offense? Or?
No, you know, I messed around a little bit with Coach Nagy, but I don't think Spags would ever let me do that. So I'm not even gonna let that even become a thought.
Trent, can you talk about without giving anything away, the difference between playing outside and playing inside?
Yeah. Outside, I feel like, you know, they always talk about that island, you know, a little bit more man-to-man, a little more going against the X receiver. Don't have to really worry too much about your eyes when it comes to run and stuff like that, where when you're at nickel, you're pretty much a glorified linebacker, you know. You definitely got to play man-to-man in the slot, but your eyes got to be really disciplined. You got to be able to read high hat, low hats from the offensive lineman, and there's a little bit more things you got to look at because you're on the inside of the defense. You know, you're on the outside seeing the big picture. So definitely a lot more studying when it comes to the inside, but both positions, I think, especially in this defense, you can do a lot. You know, at corner, you're still gonna be able to blitz. You still play man, still play zone. You do the same thing at nickel. It's just how you read the field, really.
And can you talk about Noel Williams and how he's allowed you to do more?
Yeah. I love this defense. I mean, I feel like Beach and the guys always bring in a lot of DBs who are athletic, who are gifted, and Noel's one of those guys who's really smart. You know, coming as a rookie, he's picking up this defense really well. He's disciplined, and he's out there making plays, which is the biggest thing. You see his confidence is rising, and Coach Spags just trusts him a little bit more. And on my end, that allows me to do a little bit more things. You know, I can go inside, go on outside, and it allows us to just change up the looks, change up the personnel, so that the offense just doesn't overall in.
If it's raining and horrible weather on a grass field, does that help the offense or defense?
I think that's an advantage defense. We love it when it's bad weather, you know, and the receivers can't get out of their breaks, you know, fast enough, and O-linemen kind of have to play on a little more even surface. But whatever it is, rain, shine, snow, we're ready to go.
Trent, from your perspective, what's kind of led to the uptick in turnovers, forcing a pair in each of the last two games?
Yeah, I think guys are just playing together, you know. When you look at the turnovers, it's guys being in the right position, guys doing their job, and overall just hustling. You know, you look at Leo, right place, right time, playing man-to-man, great eyes. You look at some of the DBs just on the back end, staying deep. You know, safeties are getting picks, and I mean, you look at J. Watt going against the man-to-man, you know, single coverage. So it's really just guys out there doing their job at a high level.
You guys are going to wear the all-whites on Monday. Do you have a favorite, like, hierarchy of uniform combinations that you guys wear?
You know, the all-whites, this probably be what? We usually do one for the year, so Monday night, it'll be clean. I love the all-whites. I've always been a big all-white fan, so that's good to know. I didn't even know that.
You know, the Chiefs DBs blitz about as much as anybody in the NFL. Does that heighten your enjoyment of playing in this defense?
Of course, I love it. I always tell all the guys who come in here who are DBs, like, you can't just play man-to-man. You can't just play zone. Like, you're going to be have to tackle, you got to set the edge, you got to blitz, you got to do everything it means to be a football player. And that's what I love about it. You get to go out there and play some football.
What are the keys to masking a blitz when you are called to do it?
It's really just about the disguise, you know. I think what a really good thing that helps certain blitzes is the overall picture, you know. One guy can't just sell a blitz. Like, it's pretty obvious when you know one guy's blitzing, but when the safeties are showing some, the linebackers are showing some, D-line showing some, then everything switches at the last second, that's where you're going to get your blitzes and things are starting to open up.
Last one, anyone? Thanks, Trent.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.